wrong to use it. I'm gonna play with your beginning. Hear it? Mac Daddy, Mac Daddy, Mac Daddy, Mac Daddy. You tell the mic is different from me, Mac Daddy. I'm me do ram to the young girl beginning. I'm me have the agony to satisfy the lady. Agony, I'm gonna feel Irish within the town or in the country. When it comes to love making out, I'm not pity. You will only one like a madman crazy. And when it comes to work, it's me act and ready. The rub up on a belly like a sweet guava jelly. The girl them say only one too crazy. Me rum it and jam it and the girl start from it. The girl them a allow me to change my habit. You be only one to do damn grab it. Mac Daddy, Mac Daddy, Mac Daddy. Tell me such a rock, I give a Mac Daddy. Mac Daddy, Mac Daddy, Mac Daddy.
Pepsi and Shirley with Heartache, 1986. Never heard that before. And from the production team of Aitken, Stock, and Waterman. We all know those three names, so that's why it has that type of sound. I love it. We've got, let's say it again here, Bon Jovi is coming up, Shine Down right now. This is Dominoes by Donald Byrd.
Nothing's what it seems. We're living in the broken home of hopes and dreams. Let me be the first to shake a helping hand. Anybody brave enough to take a stand? I've knocked on every door, down every dead end street, looking for forgiveness and what's left to believe. There's one thing I hang on, gets me through the night. I don't want to. I'm gonna live my life, shining like a diamond, rolling with the dice, standing on the edge, showing how to fly. When the world gets in my face, I say, have a nice day. Have a nice day. There's one thing I hang on to that gets me through the night. I ain't gonna do what I don't want to. I'm gonna live my life, shining like a diamond, rolling with the dice, standing on the edge, showing how to fly. When the world gets in my face, I say, have a nice day. Have a nice day. When the world keeps dragging down, gotta raise my head, gonna stay my ground. I say, hey, have a nice day. Have a nice day.
Star Material. I can't help but make the link there. Have a nice day. That chorus is like literally the same as "It's a Beautiful Day" from U2. Fact checkers. Bum bum bum. It's the same groove. Have a nice day. It's a beautiful day. Which came first, Bono or Jovi? I don't know. John Bon Jovi. I'm not sure who came first there. I'm going to think it was U2, but you never know. I don't know. Bon Jovi never gets played in England that much. I should say that way. In Europe, they love him. But anyway, that was very, very interesting. Let's keep going here. We got Benny Hill and Jay Giles. I'm going to start playing songs that are requested from this segment. The last one from the last real show, last hour, is here we go. In Excess.
Come on in. All we've got is this moment. 21st century's yesterday. You can care all you
makes me sweat. So hard to refuse. What do you think? And think it all. What you gonna do? Gonna live life. What do you think? I'm lonely. What do you think? And think it all. What you gonna do? Gonna live life. So slide over here and give me a moment. Your moves are so raw. I've got to let you know. I've got to let you know. So slide over here and give me a moment. I've got to let you know. I've got to let you know. You're one of my kind. Does she walk? Does she talk? Does she bleed? My home angel always spoken for my sake. She was pure like snowflakes, no one could ever stain. The memory of my angel could never cause pain. Years go by, I'm looking through a girl's magazine. There's my home angel on the pages in between. My love runs cold, my memory has just been sold. My angel is the centerfold. Angel is the centerfold. My love runs cold, my memory has just been sold. Angel is the centerfold. Slipping notes under the desk while I was thinking about her dress. I was shy, turned away before she caught my eye. I was shaking in my shoes whenever she flashed those baby blues. Something had a hold on me when Angel arrived. Those soft, fuzzy sweaters, too magical to touch. To see her in that negligee is really just too much. My love runs cold, my memory has just been sold. My angel is the centerfold. Angel is the centerfold. My love runs cold, my memory has just been sold. Angel is the centerfold. It's okay, I understand. This ain't no never land. Hope that when this issue's gone, I'll see you when your clothes are on. Take your car, yes we will. We'll take your car and drive. We'll take it to a motel room and take 'em all private. Upon your knees, just their rich. Hey, just from a mind that's straight. Oh no, I can't deny it. Oh yeah, I guess I gotta buy it. My blood runs cold. My memory has just been sold. My angel is the centerfold. Centerfold. My blood runs cold. My memory has just been sold. My angel is the centerfold.
You could hear the offbeats pound as they raced across the ground, and the clatter of the wheels as they spun round and round. And he galloped into Market Street, his badge upon his chest. His name was Ernie, and he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. They were Ernie loved a widow, a lady known as Sue. She lived all alone in Lily Lane at number 22. They said she was too good for him. She was orgy, proud and chic. But Ernie Ernie got his cocoa there 3 times every week. They called him Ernie. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. She said she'd like to bathe in milk. He said, right, sweetheart. And when he finished work one night, he loaded up the cart. He said you wanted pasteurized, cause pasteurized is best. She says, Ernie, I'll be happy if it comes up to me chest. That tickled old Ernie. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. Now Ernie had a rival, an evil-looking man called Two-Ton-Ted from Tiddington, and he drove the baker's van. He tempted her with his treacle tarts and his tasty oatmeal bread, and when she seen the size of his oatmeal pies, it very near turned her head. She nearly swooned at his macaroon, and he said, now if you treat me right, you'll have hot rolls every morning and crumpets every night. He knew once she sampled his layer cake, he'd have his wicked way, and all Ernie had to offer was a pint of milk a day. Poor Ernie! And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. One lunchtime Kate saw Ernie's awesome cart outside her door. He drove him mad to find it was still there at 4:30. And as he leapt down from his van, off up to his bounded course, and he went across to Ernie's cart. He didn't off kick his horse. His name was Trigger. And he pulled the fastest milk cart in the West. Now Ernie rushed out into the street, his gold top in his hand. He said, if you want to marry Susie, you fight for her like a man. Oh, why don't we play cards for her? He sneeringly replied. And just to make it interesting, we'll have a shilling on the side. Now Ernie dragged him from his van, and beneath the blazing sun, they stood there face to face, and Ted went for his bun. But Ernie was too quick, things didn't go the way Ted planned, and a strawberry-flavoured yogurt sent it spinning from his hand. Then soon she ran between them and tried to keep them apart. And Ernie pushed her aside and the rock cake caught him underneath his arch. And he looked up in pain surprise and the concrete hard crust of the stale pork pie caught him in the eye, and Ernie bit the dust. Poor Ernie. And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West. Ernie was only 52. He didn't want to die. Now he's gone to make deliveries in that milk round in the sky, where the customers are angels and ferocious dogs are banned, and the milkman's life is full of fun in that fairy dairy land. But a woman's needs are manifold, and Sue, she married Ted. But strange things happened on their wedding night as they lay in their bed. Was that the trees a-rustling, or the hinges of the gate? Or Ernie's ghostly gold tops a-rattling in their crate? They won't forget Ernie. Ernie! And he drove the fastest milk cart in the West.
You're listening to Music Without Borders, the fastest milkman in the West, Benny Hill. Starman, I never heard that before in my life. That was funny, actually. What do we? Oh yeah, thank you, Soundwave45 for the super chat. Mega awesome. Thanks, dude. That's cool. What do we got here? Robert Plant. We've got. This is interesting. Bezos. I don't know. Goshal. I gotta figure this one out. And but right now it's the Doors.
Darkness, darkness, be my pillow. Take my head and let me sleep in the coolness of your shadow, in the silence of your day. Long and lonesome is the day that brings me here. I have found the edge of sadness. I have known the depths of fear. Darkness, darkness, be my blanket. Cover me with the endless night. Take away all this pain of knowing. Build this emptiness of light now. Emptiness with light now. This darkness, be my cover me with the endless night. Take away all this pain of knowing. Fill this emptiness with light now. Oh, with light now. Darkness, darkness, be my pillow. Take my head and let me sleep in the coolness of your shadow, in the silence of your deep, in the silence of your deep, in the
Robert Plant with Darkness, Darkness, a song I have never heard. And I'm a huge Robert Plant fan, but obviously not huge enough. Thank you for that request. I think that was from our good friend Barrett, listening from the other side of Florida, Barrett. And yeah, Soundwave, you're making some cool requests here. And I think I wrote down Popo, and I couldn't find Himesh. But I got Loverboy coming up. I've got Ray Wiley, Hubbard, and I know Goth, you put a bunch of songs in here. When I'm running out, that I'm going to go back in and play some stuff. You gave me like Godsmack and Helmet and some other stuff. You guys are great. This is Reset Time, so come and find me for the final hour. Happy Thursday from Venice Beach, Florida. I'm back in